Paul. Yeah. I was going through my phone and I was looking at some literature from August. It's November, and there are penalties for failure to report and the false reporting of child abuse and neglect. Yes. Now, this false reporting where I wasn't in Sequim, Washington, right? It seems that there are some laws that make it a crime. Then I wasn't in Brennan, Washington. Now, nearly every state and U.S. territory imposes penalties, yeah, often in the form of a fine or imprisonment, on mandatory reporters who fail to report suspected child abuse or neglect as required by law. In addition, to prevent malicious or intentional reporting of cases that are not founded, yes, many states in the U.S. Virgin Islands impose penalties against any person who files a report known to be false. Now, these false reports where you arrest me, but it violates my own personal rule of life that don't go to jail, okay? I would have thought that it's very malicious on the part of law enforcement to arrest me for the allegation of a crime in Sequim, Washington on December 31st of 2015. Yeah. And then there's the question of the two-count criminal complaint where I was sitting here on June 16th of 2017 and I emailed approximately 2,500 email addresses, some videos from this very location. Yeah. Now, there's no possible way I was in Brendan, Washington. Oh. And then there's a cyber stalking. Now, we really looked at that for 3 years. I've been emailing 2,100,000 emails, and I never emailed anybody in the Brendan or the Quilcene School District. Yes. Now, these penalties against any person who files a report known to be false. I'm just curious to know, was it child abuse or was it the allegation of some sort of altercation between myself and the petitioner? Because I wasn't in Brennan, yes, and I wasn't in Sequim, Washington. Now, I sat here every day making 15,000 videos about how my rights are being violated. And for some reason, you do not want me to press charges against my wife. Yes, you don't want me to press charges against police departments. Oh, that they arrest me for the malicious and intentional reporting of domestic violence. Now, this fine or imprisonment on mandatory reporters, I emailed the police departments 3 years ago, yes, that the incompetent teacher that the state of Washington certified, yes, didn't actually acknowledge the court order, and I wasn't given any notice of court hearings, and then there's the forgery of the ex-officio Superior Court clerk, yes. Now, it could be considered neglect or abuse to not protect the civil rights of myself, yes, the minors named. Now, I know you're there or wherever you're at, and you're looking at them. They look fine, okay? They're being deprived of their father for 7 years and 4 fucking months right now.